Hello everybody, so in the last video I showed you guys my 1999 Toyota 4Runner. Today we're going to be throwing the lift kit on it. This is part one of a multi-series build on this thing for off-roading and other odds and ends to make it a nice daily driver. So let's go ahead and get started and get this tire off. Okay guys, so if I'm not mistaken, the only thing up front we should have to put in is this strut. Take this, slap it right here, and like I said, we're gonna wire wheel all this stuff here, get it all nice and painted up. This way it looks all, all good, nice and fresh. Want a nice fresh start with this vehicle. I don't want no issues. So yeah, let's get right into it. All right, and that is the coil removed. So what I'm going to do now is actually release this, and we're going to put it right back in the same spot. I just don't want the tension on it, even though there's not much. I would just prefer to not have the tension on while we come in here with the wire wheels and get everything all painted up. Be preferable to do it without all that stuff, So, alright, I guess let's get the wire wheeling. Alright guys, well, we got everything as prepped up as I can get it. We're going to be using this POR 15 rust preventative. It says paint directly over rust, so it's saying that we don't really have to prep it all that much. Like, we don't have to get it down to super bare metal, so we're going to give this a shot. We're just going to slap it all over, and then while this is drying, we're going to go ahead and go do the other side. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's clearly lines going all over the screen. I'm not sure what happened. A lot of the footage is almost completely unusable because of how bad this looks. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I did record and did not record, but just so you know, a lot of the parts that are missing are actually because of this. I think I need to use a different light. So in case you were wondering what that was, that's it. Okay guys, we're back. I know it is a little darker than it was before when we were recording, but everything's all dried up pretty much with the paint, and I think we're about ready to throw the strut in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our little bottle jack back up the top here. Now, since the other side's painted, we could just go right to that and get that done, but I'd really like to try and at least get the front back down on the ground today. This did not happen. These things were an absolute pain. I wound up unbolting the top and bottom ball joint to get them in. And as you guys can see, we got everything in. So I'm honestly not sure what's going to go in here next, but this was step one of getting everything in. Like I said, I did not get to record the back. So unfortunately, you guys just kind of see the front partially get put in there. Alright everybody, so I did not get to record the back, however the 4Runner is lifted. We've got new struts in the front, and off here in the back, got new springs and new shocks. Okay guys, excuse my hair, but the 4Runner is now lifted, so now we can take this thing off-road. I mean, I guess we could have before, but you know how it goes. So, got new struts in the front. I didn't touch anything else besides the struts. I just painted everything up under there, as you guys saw. And then in the rear, the springs were super easy. We just, we jacked up the front, we jacked up the back, let the axle droop on both of the shocks, pushed down, pulled the old springs out, put the new ones in, reverse for the shocks, bolted them in. You guys can kind of see right there. A lot of what we're gonna do to this thing for just right now is like I'm cleaning up the interior, doing a bunch of small stuff, nothing really worth recording that I think anybody would want to watch. So I recorded what I could. Unfortunately, I couldn't record us putting the back in. We just kind of started hammering down the front and then just got the back finished. So it is what it is, but you guys could definitely expect some more videos coming out soon with this thing. I'm pretty excited for it. So if you guys want to see more on the 4Runner, make sure to like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.